The roar of a new age. Imagine standing in the mud of northern France, rain pelting your visor, the air alive with the hiss of arrows. Your shield splinters, your comrade falls, and across the field you hear the thunder of English cheers. This wasn't just another medieval skirmish. It was the dawn of a new kind of warfare. I'm Professor Stephen Carmichael. At Digging Deep Histories, we unite historical research and advanced digital tools to recreate the battles, strategies, and turning points that forged nations. And today we're exploring the longbow and the lion tactics of the 100 Years' War. If you love learning how strategy shaped nations, give this video a like and subscribe for more tales of courage, cunning, and chaos from Britain's military past. Setting the stage for over a century, 1337 to 1453, England and France locked horns in a conflict that outlived kings and generations. What began as a dispute over crowns and titles became a testing ground for tactical innovation. At its heart lay a question: how could a smaller, poorer kingdom like England consistently defeat the might of France's feudal armies? The answer, as we'll see, lies not only in the longbow, but in leadership, discipline, and a fundamental shift from knightly glory to calculated efficiency. Old ways in a new war. In the early 1300s, war was still the sport of nobles. Mounted knights charged in glittering armour, confident that sheer weight and courage would crush any foe. But this model had flaws. Knights were expensive, slow to mobilise, feudal levies were unreliable, and chivalry, that code of honour, often clashed with cold reality. England faced a problem. It couldn't match France knight for knight, so it had to fight smarter. Edward III's revolution king. Edward III understood something vital. Mobility and firepower could outthink brute force. His armies relied on professional soldiers, not just feudal lords. Cheaper, trained archers, citizens wielding the deadly longbow, defensive positioning, forcing French knights to charge uphill or through mud. At Crécy, 1346, these ideas came alive. Edward placed his archers in a crescent formation, men-at-arms at the centre, and waited. When the French attacked head-on, wave after wave fell beneath a storm of arrows. It wasn't luck. It was strategy. If you think Crécy was impressive, wait till you hear what happened at Agincourt. Stay tuned, and if you're enjoying this breakdown, leave a quick comment below with your favourite medieval weapon. The longbow advantage. The English longbow wasn't just a weapon, it was a system. Crafted from yew, over 6 feet long, and drawing over 100 pounds of force, it could pierce armour at 200 yards. Each archer could loose 10 to 12 arrows, a minute a rate of fire unmatched in Europe. Multiply that by thousands, and the result was devastating. But here's the genius. England trained its people to use it. Laws under Edward III required regular archery practice on Sundays. It became both a pastime and a patriotic duty. This mass training created what we might call the first national army. Not nobles, but common men shaping the fate of nations. Poitiers and Agincourt. In 1356 at Poitiers, Edward the Black Prince repeated the formula: defensive ground, concealed archers, controlled aggression. The French king himself was captured. But the pinnacle came in 1415 at Agincourt. Henry V, outnumbered 3-1, chose narrow, muddy terrain that neutralised cavalry. His longbowmen drove stakes into the ground to block charges. When the French advanced, chaos ensued. Their knights stuck fast in the mire, pelted by relentless volleys. Within hours, France's pride was humbled. The English lion had roared again. If you're enjoying this retelling of Agincourt, don't forget to subscribe. It helps us keep digging into the tactics that shaped British history. Tactics beyond the bow. While the longbow grabs the headlines, England's brilliance lay in combined tactics. Terrain mastery, choosing hills, woods and bottlenecks to trap enemies. Discipline. Archers didn't just fire, they redeployed, reinforced and countercharged when needed. Psychological warfare. The sight of endless arrows darkening the sky shattered morale before swords ever clashed. And as gunpowder slowly entered the scene, commanders began integrating early cannons and handguns precursors to Renaissance warfare. These innovations made English armies flexible and feared. When the lion fell silent. Yet every innovation meets its end. By 1453, the longbow's supremacy waned. The French adapted by hiring professional troops, developing artillery, and reclaiming lost lands. At Castillon, the last battle of the war, French cannon tore through English lines. The age of archers gave way to the age of gunpowder. England's dream of a continental empire ended, but its military identity endured. From the fields of France would rise a tradition of professionalism that shaped the future British Army. Legacy of the Longbowmen. The 100 Years' War left more than graves. It forged a mindset. The English soldier, disciplined, adaptive, and deadly from a distance, became a national symbol. The longbow inspired later tactics from the English Civil War to Waterloo, where volley fire echoed its precision and discipline. Its spirit endures in every innovation, where Britain chose skill over size and strategy over splendour. And so, when you next see an image of an English archer, remember he wasn't just firing arrows, he was reshaping history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into tactics, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think England could have won without the longbow? Thank you for watching. I'm Professor Stephen Carmichael. Join me again on Digging Deep Histories as we reveal more campaigns, commanders and conflicts that shaped our world.